Some recent boys hoops results now, with Century picking up a pair of county wins in the last week. Liberty rolled past Westminster for a second time this season, and Man Valley snapped a 4-game skid with a win over the Owls. Now we have some recent top scoring performances from boys basketball, as reported to CM Sportsnet and some other media outlets. Jackson Smith had a big night in Century's win over Winners Mill, and Tristan West added a 20-point effort for the Lions. The county boys basketball standings are tight, to say the least. Look at what we have here heading into Friday's action, with the Cavaliers as the lone 2-loss team in CCAL play. But South Carroll has 4 county games on tap over the next week, so still much to be decided in the race. We have some important county clashes on tap, beginning with South Carroll visiting Century on Thursday. The Knights beat the Cavs way back on December 14th, so this is round 2. Man Valley gets a second game with Century on Friday after beating the Knights at home 2 weeks ago. Some recent results of note to look at here. FSK and Westminster kept pace with each other by getting CCAL wins Tuesday night, and Liberty halted a 4-game losing streak with a victory against Winners Mill. Just as we did for boys basketball, we can look at some of the top girls basketball scoring games from the last week. Harley McKee went for 22 points for the Cavaliers in their win against Man Valley, and Key's Drew Watkins scored 19 last week against Liberty. Some familiar names in there too, with Century's Harley Hamlet and Westminster's Maddie Gassman. The latest girls basketball county standings have Francis Scott Key and Westminster battling for the top spot, with South Carroll still in the mix as well. The Cavaliers are at FSK tonight in a makeup game from January 16th. Taking a look at a few upcoming girls games, South Carroll's at Winners Mill on Friday while Westminster visits Francis Scott Key. Century travels just down Route 26 to face the Cavaliers on Monday. Just as with boys hoops, the girls basketball county title remains up for grabs. Stick with us as we find out who winds up on top of the standings. Now let's shift over to wrestling, where Carroll's teams are jockeying for regional dual meet playoff positioning. Some recent wrestling results to look at now, with Manchester Valley cruising past Century and Francis Scott Key edging Westminster by 1 point on senior night. Good win for the Eagles there. A glance at the county wrestling standings, you can see South Carroll has clinched the regular season county title. The Cavaliers are taking on Winners Mill this evening to wrap up their county slate. Some matches of note in the coming days. Man Valley has a tri-meet with Liberty and Winners Mill on Thursday, so some good county action there. There's a co-ed and girls doubleheader at Westminster on Thursday, with the Owls and Winners Mill getting together for a girls county duel. Should be exciting. Want more local sports coverage? Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.